Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. John Cena and Nikki Bella were engaged at one point in WWE via WWE.com. John Cena and Nikki Bella were one of the most beloved couples in WWE at one point before their breakup. A former star in the company, EC3, recently spoke about his perception of the couple back when they were in touch more. Nikki Bella, aka Nikki Garcia, has been allegedly going through a trying time recently owing to her reported divorce proceedings. This has led to much conversation about her past and future and what she intends to do next. When speaking on the matter, EC3 was asked about what the chemistry was like between John Cena and Nikki back when they were together. Speaking on Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Outlaws, the former WWE star stated, "Unheard wrestling stories at the price of a coffee. Click here. Watch the full video below." While Nikki and John were quite clearly very close with each other, WWE fans were heartbroken when they eventually decided to split up. Despite their love for each other, their different priorities in life apparently contributed to their breakup. Speaking in an interview with ET, Nikki called the decision to split traumatizing, but a correct decision nonetheless. As of now, it remains to be seen how the matter progresses in the coming weeks. As a former WWE superstar, the bright lights and roaring crowds were just part of my reality. But behind the scenes, the world of sports entertainment was an intricate tapestry of relationships, friendships, and personal stories that often went untold. One of the most compelling tales was that of John Cena and Nikki Bella, a story of love, ambition, and the pursuit of happiness amidst the chaos of the wrestling world. It was late 2012 when I first witnessed the undeniable chemistry between John and Nikki. The atmosphere in the locker room was electric, filled with anticipation for that evening's show. As I adjusted my gear, I couldn't help but overhear laughter coming from a corner of the room. It was John and Nikki, engrossed in a conversation that was both playful and intense. Their connection was evident, and while they were careful to keep things professional in front of the cameras, it was clear there was something special brewing behind the scenes. The perfect match. Wrestling is a demanding career, and for superstars like John and Nikki, the grind is relentless. Despite their busy schedules, they managed to carve out moments for each other. I remember one night in particular. After a grueling match, I found John in the gym. His dedication was palpable, as always. But what struck me was the way he would light up when Nikki would walk in. It was as if the weight of the world lifted off his shoulders, even just for a moment. Nikki, on the other hand, was a powerhouse in her own right. As a prominent diva, she thrived in the spotlight. Yet, away from the ring, she was refreshingly down to earth. I recall watching her support John during his workouts, cheering him on with genuine enthusiasm. It was an inspiring dynamic. Both were incredibly driven, but they never let their competitive spirits overshadow their affection for one another. A family affair. As their relationship progressed, they often spoke about their dreams, not just in wrestling but in life. They shared a vision of family, of building a future together, despite the challenges their careers presented. I remember one evening after a show, a group of us sat around, and John mentioned how he envisioned having kids one day. Nikki's eyes sparkled with joy as she nodded in agreement. It was a beautiful moment, a glimpse into their shared aspirations that transcended the wrestling ring. But the life of a WWE superstar is rarely predictable. Their schedules often took them in opposite directions, and the strain of travel could sometimes put a strain on relationships. I once saw John on the verge of frustration after a particularly tough week on the road, and Nikki was right there, reminding him of why they loved what they did. She had an uncanny ability to ground him, to bring him back to reality, and to remind him of their bond. The proposal. The day John proposed to Nikki was one of the most memorable moments in WWE history, not just for fans, but for those of us who witnessed their journey up close. It was at WrestleMania 33, a spectacle filled with excitement and anticipation. Behind the scenes, I could feel the tension building. John had been planning this moment for weeks, rehearsing every detail to ensure it would be perfect. As the match reached its climax, we all held our breath. When John dropped to one knee in the ring, the entire arena erupted. The love in the air was palpable, and as Nikki accepted his proposal, I felt a wave of emotion wash over me. It was a moment that transcended wrestling, showcasing the power of love in a world often defined by competition. As time went on, both John and Nikki faced the realities of their careers. The road wasn't always smooth. Their relationship was constantly under the microscope, and the pressures of fame often came with scrutiny that could strain even the strongest bonds. I remember the conversations we had about the media's portrayal of their lives. John was especially protective of Nikki, always striving to shield her from negativity. However, Nikki was no damsel in distress. She was fierce and capable. I saw her advocate for herself and assert her identity outside of her relationship with John. She wasn't just John Cena's girlfriend. She was Nikki Bella, a brand, a wrestler, and a force to be reckoned with. Lessons learned. Reflecting on their journey, what struck me most was how they complemented each other. John's unwavering determination balanced Nikki's fiery passion. They pushed each other to be better, both in and out of the ring. Their love story was a reminder that, amidst the chaos of the wrestling world, genuine connections could flourish. I think about them often, especially in moments when I face my own challenges. Their relationship taught me about resilience and commitment, about nurturing connections that matter. Though their paths eventually diverged, the impact they had on each other's lives was undeniable. As I continue my journey outside the ring, I carry with me the lessons learned from watching two extraordinary individuals navigate love and life in the spotlight. John and Nikki's story is a testament to the power of partnership, and I'm grateful to have witnessed it unfold behind the scenes. In a world that often emphasizes rivalry, they reminded us that love could be the greatest victory of all. Their journey, though complex, was a beautiful chapter in the ever-evolving saga of professional wrestling, one that will resonate long after the final bell rings.